So when this man walks into a room, he thinks that everyone is scared of him.
People look at me as soon as I walk in and they're like, who is this guy?
Happy Pride Month, everyone. In honor of Pride Month, today we're going to be looking at the most alpha of alpha males. His name is Ben Azoulay, and he's the latest of the alpha males taking over TikTok. I'm not going to judge him. I'll let the cringe meter judge him. So you let me know if he's cringe. You let me know what we think of this man in the comments down below. And let's take a look at it.
Let me ask you a question. Who works the hardest in the United States?
Hispanics.
And who makes the least amount of money?
Hispanics.
Wait a minute!
But who are the happiest people every weekend that you see in the damn parks doing barbecues with their family and having the best time?
Hispanics.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know what his point was. If it's money related, perhaps the rich people are taking their family somewhere else other than the park. The park is free. They don't have money. Now, I'm not one to judge Hispanics at all, but just his point, I don't know what he was meaning by that. But this next one I know is a bit crazy. Let's just take a listen to what he has to say.
And when I called them, I asked for $250,000. Now, for me, $250,000 is not much money. As you guys could understand, $250,000 is not much money.
What?
When I called the bank and said, hey, I'd like to pick up $250,000 because I need it for my podcast, I want to show a little bit of money. They said to me, well, we're probably going to need for anything over $20,000 to make an order, which will take about 3.5 to...
Okay, that's standard bank procedure. They will take some time to get the cash, basically meaning that they don't have the cash in the vault with them because banks don't like to keep the cash on premises. It makes them a target, obviously, to avoid that happening. I don't know if he thinks he's special because, 25, was it $250,000 ain't not much for him. $250,000, as you can see, $250,000 is not a lot of money for him.
Then we're going to need an armed guard that's going to meet you, walk you to your car, and make sure that you drive away with the money. So then I said, look, I need just $250,000 and it's not that much money. And the bank pretty
Why does he keep saying it's not that much money? He knows it's that much money. If you go to his channel, everything he goes through is about how he came from nothing. So why is he pretending like he doesn't know that that's a lot of money for anyone to have?
told me, Ben, it might not be a lot of money for you, but it's a lot of money. So don't look, if you get me $250,000 in 4 weeks, it's fine, I'll wait. It took about 5 weeks, and that's why we delayed this podcast for me to receive $160,000. That's all they were able to scrap. That's a bunch of bullshit. That means that I have money in the bank that doesn't exist. And then I come to find...
Well, first of all, that money on his desk is fake. There's no ways that's real money on the desk. That's proper money. I'm sorry. I refuse to believe that that's real money on the desk. Also, I refuse to believe that they couldn't give him the cash he was looking for. There's rappers that walk around with millions in duffel bags. There's no ways that... I don't know what bank he went to. Maybe he went to Chase Bank. All they could give him was 160. Oh, sorry, it's all we had. I know his point is that money is made up, but yes, they could give you the cash. It's definitely there. I don't think he had 250 in his account.
that only 3 to 5% of the money in the economy is physical money. The rest...
Can we fact check that? That doesn't seem accurate. Okay, I'll keep it in America as well, so just to give him benefit of the doubt. As of February 2021, 2 trillion, the Federal Reserve, the remaining notes was 50 billion. Okay, what's that in percentages? Less than 20% is physical cash. Roughly 80%. Okay, so we're looking at 20%. So 20%, not 2 to 3%. 20% is physical money. Just a little fact check for you there.
Of it was digital money in all the centralized banks. So going decentralized and into crypto and Bitcoin, that's something that brings the power back to the people. Because as we know, in 1929 there was the Great Depression, and it looks like if they keep printing out money and the banks don't have money, anyone who does have money in the bank might just end up not...
What point are you trying to make? Great Depression, Just confirming. 1929. Okay, so he got that. But he was just throwing out a bunch of buzzwords. How did he get to that point? He was saying, oh, I was trying to get money. They didn't give me the money that was available. And then, oh, you got to go into decentralized money. Was that his point? Was that he's trying to sell Bitcoin, or he wants people to get into Bitcoin? Maybe there's more context in the rest of the podcast.
This is what happens when I'm in the fucking dungeon. A man has to go to his dark side in order for shit to thrive.
Smallest dick I've ever seen on a man.
And men can never find the light without the dark.
Have you tried turning on the light switch? What is with this toxic masculinity of saying, oh, I have to go to the dark side? You know, you can work out and be happy at the same time. You don't have to go to a dark side. Now, who am I to speak? You know, muscle man over here. Look, he's clearly taken a lot of steroids. You thought I was going to say something serious. No, so he says this is what happens when you go to the dungeon. And then he shows a gym workout.
I'm here fucking killing myself. I know you're home, maybe cuddling with your wife, with your girlfriend. Feels good, huh?
Happy.
Huh? Well, you give a fucking weak man good sex, good food, and good entertainment. And he's done. He's fucking done. No legend that you know about ever sat at home with a wife.
Smallest dick I've ever seen on a man.
Okay, so they got married in 1986 and they were married until 2011. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Considering you're talking about working out, he sat at home with his wife. Also, what about the good sex and good food? Is that you just trying to tell us something, buddy? You don't know how to cook and you don't know how to get down either.
You're fucking killing what? You're gonna die with nothing. No one will.
Well, except, you know, good sex, good food, and sitting at home with your wife. Not having... I don't think he caught his own point there. My family will remember me.
Three people I don't do business with. First one is a pretty woman. I've tried it before. They know they are pretty. They feel entitled. They come late. They put on you more work and they want to give less work. And if I'm big boss,
That has nothing to do with their physical appearance. That's because that's the woman that you've hired specifically. Now, do not let a woman's physical appearance affect the way that you judge that person. It's what's on the inside that counts. We are feminist on this channel, and if you're a feminist, now is your chance to scroll down and hit subscribe. Thank you so much.
if I'm big boss and I'm good looking, very quickly, if she's not married or not taken, or even if she is married, she'll in some way flirt with me to just get away with certain things. And if
You know what? I think he thinks that when a woman speaks to him, that's considered flirting. I can only imagine that he, in his own twisted way, he thinks, oh, she wants me. You know, the typical alpha male is like, oh, every woman wants me because I told myself that.
eventually she'll try to become my wife. The second kind of person is a man that cheats on his wife. If he cheats on his wife, the woman that shares a bed with him will cheat on me, no problem.
Wait. All of you. Daddy, chill.
And the third person is a person that's not a godly person. If he doesn't believe strongly in God, because those people I have to watch all the time. They'll steal from you any moment they can because they don't think that somebody's watching.
All right, buddy.
5 years of your life and you live those 5 years like nobody would, so you can live the rest of your life like nobody can. All my friends were partying, I didn't go to parties. All my friends were dating women, I wasn't dating women. I had to avoid the women at all times. All my friends went traveling the world. I stayed in one place, I counted every single hour, and I made every single hour count. People lose time throughout the day, but you can never gain time back. They even tell people if you wake up at 5 a.m. and everybody wakes up at 7, you got 2 hours on them. In a year, that's 720 hours. You have to push yourself to the highest of limits. People
This is the most sensible thing he's said since we've been on his channel. And it sounds like it's AI. It doesn't even sound like it's him that's saying it. Do you know what I mean? Like, why is the most sensible thing he says the only thing that doesn't sound like him actually saying it? I do agree. If you get up at 5 a.m., you do have 2 hours extra. You do have that benefit of getting your day started earlier. But now that only works if the last 2 hours of the day you're going to bed at the same time as everyone else. If you go to bed earlier than everyone else, specifically 2 hours earlier, you have the same amount of time in the year. So just be careful on that one. I do believe though, if you do get up early, you do benefit from it, as long as you're going to bed at the same time as everyone else.
He messaged me and said he's depressed. Let me tell you how I got over depression. When I felt sad, when I went through a fucking heartbreak, when I lost my son, when I got left on the streets. Very fucking easy. First thing you do when you wake up, go and hit a fucking super cold shower. Believe me, you won't find any depression there. From there, get out and go walk in nature, barefoot, connect to the earth. The earth is an electromagnetic field.
Man, I was so drawn in. I was so ready. I was like, yeah, he's got it. He's on the point. He's got it. Cold shower. There's no depression there. He was... Also, walking barefoot. Great. And then he lost me. He lost me very quickly. Now, keep in mind, he said he was left on the street. This is the same man that says, oh, $250,000 is not a lot of money. Or he was acting, oh, I don't think it's a lot of money. You are on the street, buddy. You know specifically that it's a lot of money. Keep that in mind, guys. Don't let single clips on TikTok get you twisted.
Ever since decisions were given to women, OnlyFans earned less homes.
Misogyny. We always come across it. Okay, so ever since decisions were given to women, this is the starting point of his 25-second clip. Just brace yourself, guys. We're in for a wild ride.
OnlyFans earned less homes, less babies, all these things. And I know it sounds bad, and I'm saying it in the purest way.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I don't care who she is. She's not going to be tougher than me, stronger than me, more masculine than me. Because she wasn't put on this world to do what men can do. She was put on this world to do what men can't do. Is to bring us babies, to continue life for us, to make a house into a home.
Oh, so to serve you, is that what you're getting at? You try to put it in a nice way. That's essentially what you say. There's a woman I'll put on this earth to serve you, Mr. King Azoulay. A woman's not allowed to make her own decision because she's not tougher than you. I'd love to see this man give birth. There's absolutely no way. Oh, big muscle man over here. There's no way. But no, women are put on this earth to serve you guys. Don't you know that? That's why they were put on this earth. There's no other reason. Zero other reason. Please don't clip that out of context. Okay, now I want to get into some of the things that for him that have gone viral. The one specifically, which I think you guys would recognize.
People look at me as soon as I walk in and they're like, who is this guy? I look like I'm going to hurt somebody. I don't look like I walk into a place and I'm just coming to have a good time or I'm coming to eat lunch. When I walk in, it's like I'm literally going to hurt.
Bro's not scary. If you walk into a place and you think that everyone else is scared of you, you have something seriously wrong upstairs, my friend. There is no ways that people look at you and be like, oh, he's going to hurt someone. Have you tried smiling? It will change everyone's perspective of you. But yeah, I think that's the clip that went the most viral for him. I don't know if it's on his page anymore. But he's also got a YouTube channel. Now his YouTube channel has 500,000 subscribers. But he only gets a couple thousand views, which makes me think he purchased those. But I'm not one to speak. I've only got 87 subscribers, 88 after you click subscribe. But there are some things on here which to me just don't add up. 489,000 subscribers and he gets 2,000 views on his latest video, 4,000, 3,000. That makes me think he's bought those followers.
Revenge doesn't taste like $1 billion. Bullshit! Not only that it tastes sweet, it will also make you extremely rich. Imagine becoming so successful
that every single person that doubted you or any person that might have betrayed you.
Imagine being so successful and not being able to afford a proper microphone. Oh, oh! Please don't come after me, King.
You will now think to themselves, I made the biggest mistake of my life. Imagine yourself being so angry, working so hard every single day to be able to get revenge on them. Thinking of all the people who judged you until now, wishing that they've supported you from the start. Today,
Yeah, but that's toxic, guys. Don't think like that, please. It's a good mindset in you want to better yourself, but you're only doing it to get back at someone. And then once you get there, you have no friends, your family's left you. Why do you, like, you get to that point, the only people around you are going to be around you because they want your money. It's not a good thing to follow. That's the problem with these masculine creators, is that it's very, very toxic. They say, do this to get revenge. And then it fuels that, let's call it an animal instinct that some men, mainly incels, sorry, have, where they think that's the only way. But guys, you don't need to. You can have this motivation as in, I want to get to this point so that I can help the people around me, not to spite the people around me. Because that's how you end up alone making YouTube videos for teenagers to buy your course. But anyway, that's it for today. Don't check out Ben Azoulay. He's just another one of those course scammers. Andrew Tate, Luke Belmar, the same blueprint. It's the same thing. Masculine energy. Now, I'm not saying you need to go out and be feminine. Just be yourself. That's all you need to do. Oh, and you need to subscribe and leave a like on this video. Thank you so much for watching and laughing along with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.